Full screen.
What's going on, New Gaming Order? Alex Lex is here like the Juggernaut hitting you with the head crush. I was doing a solo video, but luckily Nelson has joined me in the Discord chat. So this is serving as my reaction video to the Morrigan and Captain America reveal. Shinwar, the spoiler, kind of, I won't say he ruined it for me, but he sent something to me on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. I want to keep this stuff like fresh. So let's get into it. All right. So New Gaming Order. This is Alex Lexus checking out the trailer reveal for the first time. But Nelson, you already seen it. Um,
Yes, I have.
without spoiling it, is it like good or bad or like you know?
It's it's just mainly introduction towards the character, and there's one other like little add-on, but
At,
I
at
won't
the
say any
I bet
further.
you at the end of the trailer or
No,
something.
no, no. It's somewhere in the beginning. You'll
Uh,
see.
all right, so New Game in Order. I am going to hit that play button and let's make it happen. All right, here we go. Mega Man X for you. All right. All right. So it's the same trailer from before. All
Slightly altered.
right. So I'm liking how the stage rotations are gonna work.
Not sure.
Uh,
Hopefully you spot out the new part of the trailer.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Mega Man X? What? What? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Okay. That was dope.
Yeah, someone caught it. Yep, you caught
Mega
it.
Man X. Alright. Morgan, Captain America. Oh, he has armor on the shields. Shield dash? Alright, hold on. Charging star. Okay. That looks hot. Morgan's move looks hot. Alright. I noticed Ryu did something pretty cool with the uppercut and the power stone.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. Okay. That's more like it. Steam, Xbox One, PS4. Like they need to stop scaring people, you know. But interesting. Now let's go back and revisit a couple of things here. All right. Mega Man X. Is that gonna be a superficial boost or like yeah, or like a devil trigger, so to speak? What do you think, Nelson?
It might be just like a temporary move, like how he had in Marvel vs. Capcom when you summon like the little items to help you temporarily in battle, like the soccer ball
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
leaf shield or something like that.
Uh-huh.
There may be predictions where he may be able to phase through all the X series armor,
That's a lot though.
like from
I,
X1 to like X6. That's a
yeah,
pretty nifty rumor, but
for different types of like okay.
yeah, because that's the full decked out armor from Mega Man X.
Yeah, the original where you look like
Mhm.
the Giants linebacker.
But that makes me wonder. Like, I don't want to be like over exaggerating, but if he goes into the X form, would he be able to have the reuse Hadouken?
You know what? They probably pay homage to it, but I'm trying to get a good pose in there. Man, that they brought X back, not just they brought him back right. They brought
Yeah,
him
they
back
did.
100%, and this is iconic right there. You know, like getting like a power up. But will he be similar to Mega Man in the sense that how Mega Man you did quarter circle, he'll throw out the little tornado blade things from like Proto Man, or not Proto Man, but Wind Man and things like that. Um, I think especially like you had some throwback moves that he could use, like Storm Eagle from the first Mega Man X, maybe blowing the opponent back. Pause.
Hmm.
But
You may be onto something there.
yeah,
I see
yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah,
The sub weapons.
yeah. Will he have some of that in like in motion moves? Because they pulled it off with Dante. Dante had like how many moves? Like a lot.
He had like more than 90 different moves.
Because the thing was each strength did something different. So
Yes.
like literally it wasn't like Ryu and Ken where they have a limited moveset and each strength did a harder version. You can actually quarter circle back will do this. Quarter circle forward will do that. DP going back will do this and that. That I think that would be a smart way of implementing all the sub weapons for X into this game.
That wouldn't be bad, but then wouldn't that make him a technical character?
I don't see why not.
Because then that would mean that he'll be on like a level of like Dante, where you have to really, really master the character instead of just like doing what you did in Marvel One, where you just like charged up and you got like the 99 hit fireball if you held it long enough, or like
Yeah.
simple
Well,
motion.
this is X we're talking about, so we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move the trailer a little bit forward. Man, they caught that.
Yeah, it was a definite surprise when people revisited this trailer.
Yeah, it's just like they're piecing out the trailer too. But I'm pretty sure eventually we're gonna get like something where it's gonna be like a beast. All right,
Yeah,
so looking at Captain America's design, Morgan unchanged pretty much.
yeah, more or less.
I need to see more Darkstalkers in there. I want to see Donovan, Dimitri. Well, Anakaris was in Marvel 2,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to see more Darkstalkers in there, because they're fitting. I think, if well, all things considered, like, at least Dimitri, have him, what Bison's model or something like that. Matter of fact, Ghost Missile, I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you could do some Darkstalker mods for Street Fighter 5 for me, and we'll feature it on Friday Night Fights. But question, Nelson,
Mm.
Captain America's model looks like a fusion of the movies and the comics. Do you agree or disagree with that? Because
No,
he has some black in his attire from what I'm seeing here.
yeah, it's more of a movie outfit than anything else. It's not like the traditional Captain America that we had in the previous Marvel game. As
Hmm.
you can tell, we was somewhat correct about the Marvel characters going into like the movie aspect of like outfits and stuff.
We knew this. We knew that.
Mm,
Like we called it, but not once. Like Wolverine, if he was gonna be in it, he would have been in the early trailers. You
right.
know. But man, that. But I'm liking that. I'm liking the look. It's kind of like a mix of the Bucky suit and the
Mhm.
original fused with the movie. So maybe this is what Captain America is gonna look like in Infinity Wars.
That's a
You know.
possibility.
So let's go a little bit further. Now, you know what? Are they gonna have it where they're gonna have themed teams or so?
I don't think that would be the case because that wouldn't make it a Marvel game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
So it might just be just for now the way how they're doing the trailer.
Mhm. Oh, is that Odin in the background? The statue?
Looks like it, but it looks like there's something on him. If you notice, like a purple latched virus tech or something like that,
Mm. Yeah.
which does remind me. I don't know if you remember the end of the trailer where you saw someone sitting on the throne.
Mhm. Mhm.
A lot of people again saying that might be Sigma.
Sigma.
Sigma, because if you remember in the early Mega Man X games, Sigma had armor like that.
Now, you know what? That would make X kind of like putting him to the forefront. And then maybe Disney can do a movie for him in like Pixar format. You know?
That's a
That'd be
possibility.
pretty dope.
A
Now, you
possibility.
see more evidence of a attack canceling. Look, like he had armor. You see Captain America getting that shield.
Mm-hmm.
in, and then you move forward.
So he doesn't have armor just on his super. He has it on his special moves as well. Then.
Well, I guess the shield charge, and then he calls him Morgan. Let's slow it down some more. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went boom, and then here comes Morgan. But wow, this is gonna be pretty sick. I can't wait to see it. I mean, but I hope it's just not like a tag system where they're coming in like Rage of the Dragons. I want to see the traditional jumping in with the kicks.
You
You know,
might have that as well. I don't think they took that away, but this is something to keep the flow of contact with your opponent.
like cross Tekken style too.
Yeah.
So
hmm I don't think they're gonna get rid of that whole launching thing where the character jumps in and.
wait a minute. Yeah, there's definitely a tag canceling DOA style cross Tekken thing because if you see where I'm pausing it on the stream, that
Mm,
you see Morgan is doing her air combo, and then here comes
yes.
Captain America.
Yeah, he's ready
So
for the attack.
all right, so now trying to do a nice little breakdown. But you know what? Captain America's movements pretty much look the same as always.
Yeah, they
But
haven't really alternated him.
I hope that the suit I like it, but I still want the traditional look.
It may be featured in the game. Hopefully, Capcom goes smart again and they take the role of Street Fighter V, where you are able to unlock the outfits with in-game currency, or if you are in a hurry to get it with
But
actual
I don't
game.
think when it comes to the Marvel characters, like Capcom is pretty much under their watchful eye with that IP. So in order for them to play ball, they. I mean, if Marvel wants it, Capcom has to oblige. You know.
Right, yeah, you're absolutely correct. But I'm just hoping, it would just make the game more fun because it forces you to play the game more to unlock colors or
hmm
outfits and such and such.
Now the charging star, I see him doing this on Ryu, and then here comes Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
I think this game's gonna be fast paced, in your face type. You know. Hmm.
Just like Marvel One.
Yeah, Marvel One really made you like get in there. Me and Shinwar had some of our best rivalry matches in that game because I was able to like really have the confidence to go in that game. You know.
Right. Another thing that I was brought up again. This is like no trace of a rumor, whatever. It's just like a wish list.
hmm
A lot of people want Power Stone characters.
Yo, bro, Falcon, Yoma, and Wang Tang. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
but that would be cool. And considering that Disney has that lighter feel to it, man, I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, people will go nuts if you see at least one or two of the characters in there.
There's a lot of possibilities. Like there's people talking about bringing back Captain Commando. There's people talking about bringing rival school characters. It's all ball game with Capcom now. I mean, you have
Yeah,
enough characters to throw in the game.
yeah. Capcom's IPs like they should be okay. And then Strider, being that he would technically be a guest character, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to respond to what Brother Natural had said in one of the other videos that how do we feel about guest characters being in the game, like possibly Star Wars on the Disney side of things? Like, do you think that would be cool?
I don't mind it per se as long as they fit in the universe somehow.
hmm
Because there are some Disney appeared characters that do fit like this kind of universe. But and then again, it's a pretty long shot. I don't know if like then you'll have to get like LucasArts and all this other stuff
But
to.
Disney owns like Disney's going juggernaut on everybody. So
Right, but again, like you have to also understand the Rogue movie, whatever Rogue One, I think that's what it's called, or something like that.
hmm
They're still in the process of like finishing it up, and I'm not sure if they're willing to dish out any like sketch content or just making like, all right, just put such and such in the thing, and that's
no, yeah,
it.
not to like just throw like a hack or anything. I would
Yeah,
just say more or less as a marketing tool.
it
Just
could.
to.
Yeah.
But man, this Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, man, it's
So.
I wanted to respond to Black Dragon. He left some comments in the last video saying he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't impressed with the game. I would say this, unlike other games, I'm actually interested to see how it's gonna turn out. in the sense that will it recapture the lightning that struck when the Versus series really started taking off. For me, X-Men versus Street Fighter was it. Me, Demizo, and Shinwar would be in Bloomfield, New Jersey arcade. And
Mm.
man, lines and lines of people getting heated. Like, yo, it was like Sabretooth. When he came out and called out Birdie for the first time, we never, it was like, yeah, boss, come out with the gun. We're like, oh man, like to see which of our favorite comic book characters that we used to be so heavily into make an appearance. I think that's the drawing power for the versus games, and now with the advent of DLC since X-Men versus Street Fighter came out, Children of the Atom, Marvel superheroes, and all that, they can only expand it in a good way. Hey, Blackheart didn't make it this time. Maybe we'll get him later. I think that's the only positive thing that DLC has done, but it also denigrated the whole setup where Capcom got greedy. If they're not
That is
careful,
true.
if they're
Yeah.
if they're not careful, and Tough Nerd Toys said it years ago. He said, "Watch, they're gonna start piecing out the games," and I didn't believe him. I was at his house, and I did not believe him. We were playing Third Strike one day when I went to visit him, and I was like, "Man, let me tell you, you know." And here it is, And I thought Danae was crazy, but he was right. He was 100%. He's like, and they were talking about this years ago, but I mean, when it comes to this game, DLC can only do great things for it, provided that is priced in a good way. Maybe I would like to see Zero probably pop up, but if they're going with the X, Mega Man X, they shouldn't get characters from the other Mega Man series, like the original Rockman. X, stick with X characters, so on and so forth. So
I would like to, like, if they're gonna maybe put another like X character in the game, I would like to see an enemy that might be a popular feature in the game. Like,
the problem with the enemies, though, there's so many, and
right, right, but let's keep it themed to, again, the possibility of it making sense. Like, my opinion, I don't know if this is the exact enemy's name. He was in Mega Man X4, I believe. I think he was called like Flame Dragon.
oh
He
yeah,
literally had the Hadouken and the Hurricane kick.
and the Shoryuken too.
Yeah, I would love to see something like that. That would be pretty cool.
Or maybe Dr. Wily or Dr. Light in some
Or
sort
Proto
of.
Man.
Yeah, Proto Man could work, but Proto Man wasn't in the X series. He was like gone for a couple hundred years, so.
Right, but again, it would just be nice to see just fantasy characters just coming out of nowhere because there's so much you can do with this game. Like,
Like now, thinking possibilities like Daredevil could be,
yeah,
getting those characters like Punisher, like in the Mugen community. I hope now that Nitsuma is not really the head of production right now, Capcom look at the Mugen community, DC versus Marvel projects, and you will see so many things that were fleshed out. Like maybe, well, Silver Surfer is on under Fox, if I'm not mistaken, with Fantastic
yeah,
Four.
it is. Yeah,
But there's a playable Silver Surfer, that works. Like you can have him on the ground, and then the way that it was coded, if you do like how Magneto or Storm does flight, he just jumps on his board and flies around. No difference. No different. Like, you know what I mean? So there's
yeah.
there's a way that I'm pretty sure that a lot of obscure characters will now get more to the forefront. And Fox, man, I tell you, y'all screwed this up for a lot of people. Give up the movie rights, man. They're not doing anything with them, you know. And Hugh Jackman, on a side note, he wants his Wolverine to have a crossover in the Avengers Infinity saga. If any X-Men should be in there, it should be Wolverine. Everybody knows him, and that would be dope. Imagine in the movie theaters, Hugh Jackman pops up with the Avengers or something fighting Thanos. Man, forget it. That'd be
That'd be sick.
yeah. But I'm gonna bring this to an end. But Nelson, do you have anything you want to add, like outside of my reaction?
No, that's pretty much it. Like I said, same thing as yesterday. Just stay tuned for more updated and future content with New Gaming Order, and hopefully every time when there's breaking news for either this or any other game, we'll be right there.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot more of this. We're coming at y'all pretty fast and furious. But this has been Alex Lexus Nelson, co-producers of the New Gaming Order podcast show. Shout out to Event Hubs, ShowYouCan.com, Fighters Generation, and all the other fighting game hubs that we somewhat do posting and affiliations with. So this has been Alex Lexus, Mugen Ketsuki, hitting you with the Juggernaut Punch, and we're gonna hit you with the outro. And we'll see y'all later. Peace.